What's up, y'all? What's cracking? What's popping? What's good? What's happening? What's up, weirdo gang? What y'all got going on? We up in this joint. CC. Let me give y'all a minute to get in here because I know YouTube like to play with the notifications. Hey, Desiree. Nicole. The sweetest tea. Okay. I know that's right, girl. I don't know nothing about that sugar. Okay. What's up, Jackie? Miscellaneous, snappy one. Okay, you better snap, girl. Hey, 13 Gordon. That's my boo right there. Thumbs up the video, y'all. Y'all know what to do. Stop playing. Don't forget to subscribe to my other channel. It's called Nuworld Visionz. I wish y'all hurry up and get the channel to 1,000 so I can go live. Shoot, I'm trying to show y'all some stuff. Y'all don't want to. Y'all don't be listening to me. Go subscribe to Nuworld Visionz. New is spelled the way it is on this channel. So look, I didn't really know what to read about today. I was kind of thinking about reading about that trashy relationship between Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, but when I thought about it, it just like made my allergies start acting up because they just so trash. Like seriously, that relationship been trash for a really, really, really long time. And like, you know, if you want my opinion about it, I just think the girl jealous of her husband. Happens all the time. She kind of salty that her career didn't take off the way his did, and she low key jealous because they're weird. They don't even look right to me as a couple, to be honest. Two light skinned people, it just don't look right. I'm just saying. Whatever. Those relationships never work. Two light skinned people in a relationship don't ever work. Okay. Anyways, let me stop hating. I low key came on here not to hate on Will and Jada, but to do an energy check for y'all to see what y'all had going on. Okay, while I'm over here hating, my bad. I ain't mean to hate. Okay, I'm just saying. Y'all know two light skinned. Name a two light skinned couple that y'all ever knew that ever worked, where they stayed together until they died. Name one. Name five, real quick. I'll give y'all a second. Hey, Crystal. I'll give y'all a second. Name two light skinned people that was in, and I ain't talking about like your grandma and your granddaddy. I'm talking about two celebrities that was both light skinned and they stayed together forever till death do us part. Y'all don't know none. Cause two light skinned people don't ever work out. That's just a personal observation. I'm just saying. Okay. Like, seriously. You can't figure out what's wrong with Will. No, see, the thing about the Hollywood thing, a lot of people forget. Those relationships, they put those people together. So, you know, even though they may be like separated and you ain't name them Black Widow, okay? But they may be like separated, going through whatever on red carpets, and when it's time to show up for revenues and venues and stuff like that, they show up together because that's what they're paid to do. Okay? Like that's what they're paid to do. But it don't mean that they happy or none of that. Okay? I said name five. Y'all over here trying to scrape up one. Boris and his wife, okay. And Curry and his wife. Yeah, but I said they stayed together until death do us part. Ain't neither one of them folks dead. Like, hola, senor. What's up, kiddo? Like, whatever. Y'all don't know two light-skinned people that ever been in a relationship and stayed together till death do them part. Y'all lying. To me and Gray Hill are still together, but that ain't until death do us part. Okay? Somebody got to die first. Hey, Derek. Whatever. Whatever. Y'all ain't gonna be able to find one. Name one light-skinned couple that stayed together until death. I'm gonna ask the question again since y'all gonna sit here and try to act like y'all don't understand English. Okay? I said, name two light-skinned people that stayed married until death did them part. Now, I ain't saying nothing about no damn living. Okay? Living light skinned people, they be alright for a minute sometimes. Okay? Especially when they crew. When they real crew, sometimes, yes. But I said to death do us part. Y'all don't know now, every damn two light skinned people that's been in a relationship and died together. Y'all is lying. You can't name one. Y'all know you said your cousin and whatever. We ain't talking about your cousin. I'm talking about people we can look at and see. Okay. You said come back to the question 20, 30 years from now. I'm just saying, we've been here long enough to be done seen at least one light skinned couple that died together. Like who, who, who? Y'all don't know none. All of the couples that stay together to death do them part, it'd be always a color difference. It'd be a light skinned one and a black one, or a dark skinned one and a white one, or something like that. Y'all need to stop playing. Y'all know two light skinned people don't stay together forever. Will and Jada was doomed from the time they met. Whatever. Anyways, like I said, I ain't come on here to hate on them. Okay, I came on here to get y'all business. That's what I came on here for. So, anyways, let's do it. So check it. I got this. I got my Sacred Rebels Oracle deck by Elena Fairchild, and I ain't finna show y'all the box because my phone is sitting on top of it with a whole bunch of other boxes. But I'll show y'all the outside of the cards because they're really pretty. Okay, but it's called Sacred Rebels Oracle by Miss Elena Fairchild. Hey, Ada. All right. Big Mom, get up in Weirdo Gang business. What's happening with my gang? What going on with everybody here? Ooh. This card always give me the heebie-jeebies. All right, we got Dream a Beautiful Dream. You know, damn it. I hate that this card came out first. Wait, let me let y'all look at it first so y'all can see why I get the heebie-jeebies from it. Take a good look at this card. I don't know about y'all, but this shit just don't look beautiful to me. You know what I'm saying? It just don't. It looked real nuclear, blow up, fiery type of missile-y to me. Like I don't know. I never get good vibes from this card. I never do. But I'm gonna give y'all what I'm getting from it. Okay, you take whatever you want from the card. Okay, this is tarot. It's energy. Use it however you want to. Okay, ain't nobody hating on you over here. Well, I ain't. Weirdo Gang might get you, but I ain't hating. Okay. But what I'm gathering from this card, I really, like I've been telling y'all, I really feel like we need to just move around. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like it's time for people to start moving around. And I don't really feel like, okay. So you see how you got the little bling, bling, pow, pow, bang, bang, bling, bling, pow, pow, bang, bangs, right? It just looks like it's going to be little bitty places in between all of the pow, pow, bang, bangs where people are going to be able to, you know what I'm saying? Some of it look like the water. Lord help us all. But this card, it just, I don't know. This one ain't giving me safety, like type energy. Whatever. I might be hating though. I mean, I did get on here hating on Will and Jada, so who knows? I could just be hating. I don't think so. Okay. The next card we have for you guys is The Word Wants to Be Written. Okay. I'm getting a lot of spiritual upgrading. Okay. I'm also getting a lot of renewal energy, refreshment, feeling like you revived. Okay. I'm getting third eye chakra activation. If you guys have been dealing with some headaches, migraines, restlessness, insomnia, overthinking, anxiety, stuff like that. That could be symptoms of your third eye activating. So be careful with that energy. What else, Big Mama? Big Mama just said some of y'all need to cover y'all head. I'm getting emotions. I'm emotional. Carl Thomas. I'm getting emotional. I'm feeling like some of you guys might be really in your feelings right now. Maybe a lot of past trauma or past memories are coming up. Maybe even thinking about like people who passed on, like your mother, your grandparent, your dad, your papa, stuff like that. I'm getting an energy of emoting, like somebody feeling like they want to cry. Some of y'all might not even know why you want to cry, but I feel like ancestral energy is kind of making her presence known, letting you guys know that she is definitely in the building at this time. Okay. The next card we have for you is inspiration. Um, I feel like somebody got chased by a bee. Okay, it wasn't me. Um, you know, since I left the states, I actually haven't. I think I saw like maybe one bee. I think. But I'm getting somebody may have gotten chased by a bee, or maybe some of you guys are into like flowers. Like maybe you bought a bouquet of flowers or received a bouquet of flowers, or you have like flowers outside your house or something like that. And bees like to be like in this flower bank in this area in front of you. And I feel like some of you are fascinated by bees, but also a little bit scared at the same time. Like you like bees, and you like honey, but you just don't want to get stung though. Okay? Know what I'm talking about? Like that. Ooh, excuse me. Wow, interesting next card because it actually looks like a honeycomb. But we have the power of attraction, okay? Spirit is telling you guys right now that you are in manifestation mode. So be really careful with your thoughts, okay? If it's something that you do not want, don't think about it, all right? Don't say it, okay? Speaking is also manifesting, all right? Um, Also, I wanted to bring something up, and I don't know why I thought about this early on in the day, but I just want to tell you guys something. This is low key kind of off topic, but I feel like Big Mama is telling me to say this to you guys before I show you guys this next card. You know how they say, oh, the world was built in 7 days. God said, let there be light. That was day one. God said, give the light and the darkness separation. That was day two. God said this and that and that. That was day three. And then on the last day, God rested, right? This is what a lot of people miss about that whole story about creation. And I'm not here to validate whether the story is true or not. I just want to plant a seed, okay? In the Bible, for those of you who believe in it and reference it and live by it, it says 1,000 years with us is one day to the Most High. Okay? So when you're listening or reading the story of creation, each day is talking about 1,000 of our years. Okay? Take that into consideration before you start running around here talking and thinking that things just happen. Like, oh, it was a Big Bang. No, it wasn't. No, no, not if you're going by that narrative. It was not. It took time for things to happen. Okay? Thousands of years. Okay? The next card we have is Heaven Sent. Okay? I do feel like for some of you, these thoughts that are getting ready to come over to you are heavenly things, things that can't be explained by books, things that can't be explained by humans, things your big mama can't sit down and talk to you about and explain it and make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be things that I feel like some of you guys have been questioning for a really long time. I feel like some of you have a lot of questions about spirituality, about your belief system, about books that you read, or even things that people have told you about certain texts. So let's say you're a Christian, you may have a lot of questions about the Bible. Let's say you're a Muslim, you may have a lot of questions about the Quran. If you went to that Num Your Whole Reiki Pure thing, you might have, questions about Buddha and that whole story and everything like that. But I'm getting a lot of the information that's being downloaded to you is coming from on high. Okay, so it's things that regular people just won't really be able to explain to you. Stuff that we just won't understand. Okay, because Spirit over here talking to you about some other stuff. Okay, look, they ain't even letting us see what it is. See how much light that is? Blinded light. Okay, whatever going into your head, we can't see it. So, congratulations on those of you who are getting your esoteric questions answered. Next, we have Big Bold Vision. Here go these bees again. This one right on her forehead. Y'all better not get stung on y'all forehead by no big ass bee. This a big ass bee. Look at this bee, child. On her head. That's a big bee. Ooh, child. I'd cry if I just knew that bee was like on my head. It wouldn't even have to sting me. I'm getting some of you guys maybe looking into ancient Egyptian information, or like Kemet, um, stuff that happened a really, really long time ago. Maybe you're reading literature. or this is some of the information that's getting ready to be downloaded to you guys. I'm also getting the Ankh, okay, and the Eye of Horus, aka Jesus, okay, whatever. Call it what you want, okay. I read it, so get mad if you want to. I'm the message, okay. I believe that the reason why the bee is on her third eye like that, 13th goddess, is because it's a sign of activation. You know, bees are active. You ever heard that saying, someone as busy as a bee? There's a reason why they say that, because bees are constantly moving. They're constantly curious. They're like the dogs of the flying insects. You know what I mean? They always sniffing around and messing with stuff and digging through stuff and trying to see how things work and chasing things and what's that? Sniffing around. That's how bees are. So to me, it's a sign that your third eye is activated or becoming active. So you're gonna be, all over the place looking for information and all that other stuff and all that. Every journey starts with a single step. Some of y'all like y'all titties out. I mean, I guess it ain't really nothing wrong with that unless they my size. Put on a bra, girl. I'm just saying. If you're part of the itty bitty titty committee, then, do you, girl. Ain't nobody tripping. But if you got big grandes, shaka rockers, what they call these things? Like I got, child, you better put on a bra. You gonna give somebody, listen, somebody gonna sue you for indecent exposure. Um, okay. I don't want this to sound weird, but I'm getting that someone may be getting memories of like birth. I know it sounds weird to me even saying it, but I'm getting somebody is going to like be able to like remember when they were born. I know that's like supposed to be impossible, right? That's what I'm getting. I'm getting somebody just gonna know when they was born and what happened and remember going through the birth canal and just I don't want that to be me, okay? Because that just seems like it would be weird and traumatic. Ooh, girl, hold on. All these cars just jumped in this flow. And obviously, Big Mama wanted me to get up and get them. Hold on, y'all. Shoot. Get up. Get up. She's playing with me like that. I don't know what wrong with these cards, thing. Jump out my hand like that. Anyway. All right, we have defend to the end, the worthwhile. Okay. Well, this card always gives me a this is like a trauma card for me. Look at her eyes. You see how the mascara is running and it looks like she's been crying or demonically possessed or something here. You know what I mean? But you do have this owl on top of her head representing wisdom and, like a lesson learned. So I'm getting that for some of you, your past traumas or the past hurts and pains and situations that you found yourself coming out of have taught you big major lessons, okay? And this could be why you're emoting too. Some of you guys could be crying because you're like, oh my goodness, I can't even believe I survived, that narcissistic family, that narcissistic relationship, domestic violence, abuse, or that car accident or whatever it is that you guys found yourself coming out of. I feel like this is going to be one of those times where a lot of that energy is going to come down to you so it can move through you so you can heal and leave room for good, more happy thoughts. Okay, more happy memories. Okay, next we have new birth, guarded vigilantly. Okay, so some of you could be finding out that you're pregnant. You could be finding out that you're getting ready to have a grandchild or a new child coming into the family. Okay, congratulations for those of you who are happy about that, because everybody ain't. Okay, just saying. But please remember to nurture yourself during your pregnancy. If you're taking like oils and you're on like one of those health journeys and you take a lot of natural stuff, make sure you're looking into those things if you do find out you're pregnant so you're not like hurting or harming your baby. And don't get me wrong, some things that are good for you are not necessarily good for a child. So I'm not saying don't you know do your healthy stuff, but just make sure it's doctor approved. Okay. All right. Next we have follow your own rhythm. Boom, 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 pow, boom, 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 pow, boom, 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 pow. Y'all been dancing? I have. Dancing is great exercise, let me tell you, okay? I feel like some of you, if you haven't been moving lately, if you've been finding yourself sitting in the house, being bored, not getting out, not really exercising the way that you normally would, you haven't been to the gym, you've been feeling kind of lazy, you don't really want to go out, you don't want to drive, it's a weird vibe outside or whatever, what have you, listen, turn on some music and get that body moving, honey. Dancing is the first exercise. Before there was a treadmill, before there was a weight to be lifted, before there was a barbell, a dumbbell, what you call them things? A dumbbell. I think it's called a barbell too. A barbell, all that stuff, jump ropes and all that shit. People danced. Okay, even before there was drums, people was out there, and I'm talking about people get to moving, and the women would get to making sounds with their voices, and then somebody would get to screaming. And listen, you better move that body, okay? Even if the music is in your head, honey, move that body, get that body moving, okay? It's great cardio. Dancing is great, excellent cardio, and like I said, it's the first exercise. You can't go wrong with that, for real. Next, we have Legacy of Light. I told y'all I feel like a lot of y'all ancestors is getting ready to download some information to y'all. Take a good look at this card, please. Okay, you see how we have the little one here? We have the next generation, which will probably be considered us. And then we have ancestral energy, downloading information to us and into our offspring. Okay? All right? So, be ready for that. Yeah. I don't know if y'all big mama anything like mine, but if they is, child, they gonna show up and show out. Let me tell you. Next we have in the world, not of the world. Okay? And I tell people this all the time. I'm not from Earth. I don't know where I'm from, but it ain't Earth. I know that. Okay? I don't know where the hell I'm from, but it can't be Earth because Earthlings are weird to me. They're weird as fuck, and they get a lot of views on YouTube. The weird earthlings go viral all the time. Okay, so I know I'm not earthling. I just know it. Okay, next we have she feels, she knows. All right, I'm getting some of you guys could have came from or out of, conquered, or possibly could still be entertaining a very abusive relationship. Okay, um, I don't know. I'm getting a black eye. Fuck it. I'm just gonna tell y'all. Y'all see it. Y'all see the black eye. Y'all see the damn black eye. Y'all see the black eye and the busted lip right there. Stop playing on me. Y'all see it. Stop playing like y'all don't see that big bubbly lip and the black eye. Just saying. It looks to me like somebody went through something. Okay. I want to say it's not necessarily physical, but I'm getting physical. This may be for a specific person. This may not be for everybody. But I feel like somebody could have recently went through some sort of a fight, a domestic situation. Maybe somebody's in an abusive relationship or something like that. I don't know. Maybe Big Mama got a message for you during this reading. Okay, I'm not trying to call you out. You ain't got to be all in the chat like, girl, that's me. He hit me side of my head last night. You ain't got to do all that. But I'm just saying, if you know you're going through something like that, you might want to stick around for this, okay? Might be something in here for you. Just saying. All right, these going to be the last two out of this deck. And I'm going to pull some tarot cards. We got free from judgment, free to love. Wash your hair. Okay? I know them supposed to be fireflies, but some of y'all got flakes. Stop playing. Okay? Wash your damn hair, child. That ain't sexy. It just ain't. Okay? You sitting here with a black shirt on. You got flakes all over your shirt. Wash your damn hair. I'm just saying. All right? And finally, we have what do you feel? Okay? Some of you guys are trying to compare apples to oranges. It doesn't make sense. Okay? It ain't going to never weigh out right. Okay? I don't know what this decision is that you guys got going on, but whatever it is, you ain't thinking about it logically. Apples and oranges are not the same. They don't weigh the same. They are not in the same group. Okay? They just ain't. So stop doing that. Stop lying to yourself, I tell you. Okay? Look, I'm telling you, booty. This at the bottom of the deck. Against the grain. Some of y'all like being naked. And I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with being naked, but make sure you shower first, girl. Okay? Just saying. If you're going to be running around here naked. Okay? You just wash your hair today, 13 guys? I need to wash my hair. I found this bomb-ass shampoo. I normally use a Jamaican black castor oil shampoo, but I have forgot to put it in my Carrot Sheen. And that old stinking ass security guard made me throw my shampoo out, girl. That was $15 shampoo. But that's all right. I got some Jamaican black castor oil and I found some real good organic shampoo. So I'm just going to make my own. Y'all already know. We going to improvise. So he made me throw my shit out. That was mid. Let me make sure these in the upright. I'm finna get ready to use this Light Sears Tarot deck. Because this deck is so interesting. And you know Big Mama loves to get in y'all business with this deck. Oh, let me just make sure. Okay, they look good to me. Okay, let me see what Big Mama got to say today to y'all, Weirdo Gang. What y'all got going on. Patreons, I think for the people that are Patreons, I believe I'm about to start a session on Patreon. I'm trying to think it through a little bit more, and I'm getting ready to move again this week coming up. So I'm moving to a new location at the end of the week. Excuse me, but in between time, I'm gonna be brainstorming. So I want to start a series for y'all. I don't know if I want it to be about like relationships or, you know, funk that 101. I said funk, F-U-N-K, okay, for those of y'all who got sensitive ears, okay. It might be funk that 101 though, is what I'm thinking I might do for y'all. Because I feel like a lot of y'all be struggling with like telling people, you know, I don't know. Some of y'all need help with a little bit of help with that, turning on that FU button. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm supposed to be here to help you. I don't know why my son would just call me. Why not text me first? Okay. All right. Thank you, Snappy One. You said safe travels. Thank you, girl. I don't know if you're talking to me, but I am traveling, so thank you. All right, Big Mom, what you got to say to Weirdo Gang? What's that? They ain't let me shuffle. All right. So the first card that well, you know what? Let me just get 5. Let me get a sentence first. Oh, you was? Thank you, babe. I appreciate it. I am being safe, girl. Ready for whatever. Ready to punch somebody in the mouth if I need to. I don't even have to be on that, though, because everybody's so nice out here in South America. They really are. I mean, they look at me like a spectacle, but they're nice. All right, most of them. Some of them, okay, listen. Some of them, I be like, really? Really? Okay, anyway. So the first card you guys have is the Page of Pentacles. All right. So I'm learning to balance that money. Okay. Learning to balance that bread. Why is he texting me, asking me if I'm good? Like I didn't hit him up already earlier. What is wrong with this dude? All right. And then we had a 9 of Pentacles. Look at this. You what? Put the picture in the background to the screen. Listen, you supposed to be looking at these pictures. What is you talking about? I'm not putting no picture in the back. Look at this picture, sir, ma'am. Engineering, in NG Gaming, whatever the hell your name is. Look at these. Okay, so I'm getting a balance here. Okay, with money. All right, because I feel like some of you guys are about to be in this energy where money just gonna be growing on trees around here. Not physically, okay? But it just means that money is gonna come in abundance. So spirit may be teaching you how to balance books, balance money, you know, manage checkbooks, you know, invest in stocks and bonds and real estate or whatever, what have you, okay? But I feel like some information is getting ready to come in toward you about money or money situations so that when this money comes, you don't F it all up, okay? Next, we had a 2 of Cups. Love all over me. Some of y'all about to fall in love. I mean, can you argue with this? First you get a bag, then you get some bang, bang, bang. Who mad? You know, if you're mad, let me know right now, child. This came in the reverse. The 10 of Swords. Wow. I love that came in the reverse. Okay. And then we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. You an airplane? How I dare I assume your gender? Okay. Please join Weirdo Gang. I feel like I would have a lot of fun with you. I'm sorry for disrespecting you, NG Gamer. Yo, this gender thing is crazy. Oh my God, I just got cussed out for calling somebody a man or a woman. Jesus. Oh Lord. Okay. Next, we had a nine of swords. Okay, so some of you guys could, like I told you earlier when we were doing the oracle deck, some of you could be having difficulty sleeping, and insomnia, restless nights. Not really being able to turn your brain off while you over here trying to get your sleep on. Get your sleep on. Get your sleep on. I've been sleeping. Let me tell you, I've been sleeping. I've been sleeping. All right, the wheel came in sideways. Okay, so karma. Maybe some of you guys. Oh, okay. Big Mama just told me this ain't even y'all energy though. You know what I'm saying? Um. All right. So yeah, as always, somebody over here losing sleep about y'all. All right, somebody over here regretting this karma. The spirit might be over here with a foot halfway up this person's behind. And I feel like the only reason the whole foot ain't up there because then they would have to be deleted in order for that to happen. But I feel like somebody did you dirty and they over here in their feelings as always. Somebody who could have possibly ghosted you, okay? Or somebody who you ran away from because you was like, these past life memories, this energy, this whole situation ain't working for me, okay? I'm also getting for some of you that you're coming out of a lot of negative energy. So let's say, for instance, you were in a relationship, like a long-term relationship with somebody who broke your heart. I feel like a lot of you guys are ghosting them, okay? You guys are putting your walls up and blocking this person and making this person work toward coming toward you if this is something that you choose to entertain, okay? Because I don't think all of you are in the business of entertaining people who in this ghosting and don't want to be mature, like top type of energy. I'm getting that some of you are ghosting other people. You're going, no, I don't want to deal with the nonsense. So, you know, if you want me, then prove it. If you love me, if you trust me, if you want me, if you need me. Brownstone. If you love me. What's the name of that song? I forgot. Brownstone got a song though. If you love me. Is that the name of it? I forgot the name of the song, but Brownstone has this song where they telling the person like, if you love me, you need to express that. If you trust me, then you need to, Oh, it's called If You Love Me? Okay. It's called If You Love Me. Oh, Say It? Okay, whatever. One of those. It's either If You Love Me or Say It by Brownstone. Some of y'all should go listen to that. There's a message in there for you. Message. All right. So next we had an Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like a lot of you guys are brainstorming, okay, about money situations. I'm also feeling like a lot of the thoughts that some of you guys could possibly have about your belief systems are being turned upside down. So maybe you believed something for a really long time, or that something that you have believed have been a part of your foundation, and now it's starting to be flipped over, turned upside down, shaking your belief system for some of you, okay, when it comes to certain things here. All right. I'm also getting an energy of some of you tired of being stabbed in your back and standing up for yourself, telling people, like, I'm not allowing you to treat me that way, this way, or talk to me like that, or whatever. So what I'm getting, this came in a reverse, Two of Swords. Yeah, some of y'all, yeah. Okay. So, I'm getting that some of you were guarding and protecting your heart so hard that you may have shunned some really good partners or some really good love potentials from coming in toward you and giving you love. And I feel like a lot of that energy is being removed, okay? So I'm getting a cleansing of the heart chakra. Please go and get yourselves a rose quartz, okay? For those of you who may have dealt with some heart chakra, probably all of us, okay? Everybody in the whole world probably need a rose quartz stone, okay? But some of you guys need to go and get yourselves a rose quartz cleanse it really, really well, put really decent energy in it, and just say, I don't take out my past on other partners. My heart is healed. I love authentically. Only people who authentically love me back are allowed into my world, are allowed into my life. Am I going to entertain? And speak those healthy things over your life every single day. Okay. I have a rose quartz on my wrist that I wear. This is a rose quartz. I know you probably can't tell, but it's actually pink. Um, but I wear rose quartz pretty much daily. I also wear evil eye pretty much daily. You know what I'm saying? So, a rose quartz being close to your heart, and then sometimes I'll just lay down on the bed and I'll just like do like this, and I'll have the rose quartz over my heart. And I also have my black tourmaline stone. And when I take my bracelets off at night, I'll put them around the black tourmaline stone, so they're getting cleansed. So you want to make sure that you're cleansing your heart chakra stone regularly, keeping it close to your heart for at least, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. The longer you keep it close to your heart, the better. Okay, so if you can keep it close to your heart for an hour, that's even better. But it does help to cleanse negative energy from your heart, to help you to start to forgive and see things, from a different type of way, or from a different perspective when it comes to love. Because love is one of those things where a lot of people get hurt by love because they make their own idea up of what they want love to be, instead of just allowing love to be love. I have a reading actually that I did called Love is Just Love. And so many people get hurt by love, by the perception that they have of it. It's not love that's running around breaking people's heart. They be like, oh, I was in love with him. I can't believe he did that to me. It's like, okay, yeah, you were in love, but like, what is in love? What does that actually mean? Like, let's define love here, and once you figure out what love actually looks like, once you go and do the research and you see what love actually looks like, a lot of you, if you go back and look at your relationships from your past, the people you've entertained, the relationships, some of you even had children with people that you thought that you were in love with. But when you go by the definition of love and you look at those behaviors of what the other person was giving you, a lot of you were not in love. And some of you are just finding that out. Hey, better late than never. Okay? This came in sideways, the Four Cups. So I feel like evaluating or re-evaluating what love is, what love looks like, how it's supposed to feel. And like I said, for the best reference I can give you guys, look up the definition of love. Okay? And if your relationship with whomever, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your parents. I don't care if it's adult children. I don't care if it's coworkers, friends, siblings, whomever. Okay? Your partner. If you aren't getting that definition of love from whomever it is that you love, then remember that love is a one-way street. Okay? If you're giving unconditionally in a situation where you are not receiving what actual love is, that's your choice. But it does not mean they owe you anything. Okay? It does not. People do not owe you something just because you love them unconditionally. They didn't ask you to do that. Parents get in trouble like that all the time. You know how many parents are walking around here losing their mind, putting their deeds up for unruly children that don't give a damn about them? Many, many, many of them, because they feel like they owe these people loyalty. I gave birth to them. They didn't have to be here. I got to help Tyrone Jr. He done messed around and went to jail. I'm going to put some money on his books. I told each and every one of my children, you go to jail if you want to. Go ahead. Okay? Go right on ahead. Listen, free will, baby. If you want to go to jail, you go right on ahead and go. But I'm going to tell you what you will not do. Do not expect for me to do something for you over your own decisions. Okay? You go out here and make children. Do not expect that you finna come drop your kids off at my house and leave me at home with your child all month, all week, all year. Okay? That shit is not gonna happen. I don't care who your mama is. Okay? I wouldn't give a damn if I carried you for 19 months. I don't owe you that. Okay? What I owed you, I paid. Okay? I provided you somewhere to live. I made sure you had some damn clothes. I kept your ass safe. You graduated high school. You got your passport. The rest of this shit is on you. Okay? Whatever. This guy here came out in the reverse. Old stinking ass Satan. Okay? So negative energy here being pushed out of your life. Okay, being pushed on. Big Mama showing me someone sweeping. Someone sweeping. You know how back in the day when they had those wooden floors and they would sweep, they would just sweep it right on out the front door. They ain't even use no damn dustpan. Just open the door, sweep that shit on out the door. Is what I'm getting. Negative energy, negative people, negative relationships, negative friends, negative coworkers. Spirits are just sweeping these people right on out your life. Okay. Yeah, and bringing you in some authenticity. People that you can trust with the Three of Cups. Okay, it might not be that many people. I mean, it's only three of y'all on here, so most of y'all only gonna have two good friends. Okay, just get over it. Okay, y'all. Listen, let me tell you something. This is no bullshit. This is not. I would not lie to y'all. I got a friend that I've had for over 23 years. One. I got another friend that I've had for about, I want to say me and her been friends for about 15 or 16 years. And that's about it. Everybody else is just, dot, dot, dot. Like we seeing what's happening here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of y'all know I'm cool with Cynthia, but I can't even really say that we like friends per se. I mean, we cool, but like I don't, we don't like know each other, know each other. You feel me? So, but that's it. I got two. So if you get two, be lucky, be grateful that you get two authentic people that come into your life that you can cherish forever and ever. Thank you for being a friend. Mm-mm-mm. Travel around the world, back again. I don't forgot the words. Your heart is true. Who was that? The Golden Girls. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Like that shit. Remember how the Golden Girls used to sit around at the kitchen table drinking their coffee, talking about what happened when they was in high school, and they was like real old ladies now, you know what I'm saying, all living in an apartment together. Like that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that stuff you can't really buy. That, unfortunately for some of us, that's all we gonna get. Y'all ain't gonna get that light skin upon light skin love. Okay? That love that come with till death do us part. And I don't want to discourage people, right? What I do want to say is this. There's so many things that have changed with the way that people operate and the way we live. Like even down to like the food we consume. As soon as you have a baby, they take your baby to the back and just start sticking your baby with shit. As soon as the baby come out, your baby don't even get a chance to just breathe good. They just be like, let me get your baby all of these shots real quick before you take them home. Like, things are so different. Then you got all these pharmaceuticals and all this stuff they spraying in the air and in the food and they plucking the chicken. Did y'all know that 80% of pharmaceuticals is sold to farmers in the United States? So like even if you not low key like a crazy patient, low key you are. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all. But a lot of us are even like people who live in the US, even if you're not on any medications that a doctor has prescribed you and you went to CVS or Walgreens to fill a prescription, most of y'all are full of pharmaceuticals, full of them. Because they dump them in all of the animals. The cows, the chickens, the goat, everything you eating is just pumped up. They just pumping it up. Just pumping it. Pumping the babies, pumping the animals, pumping it. Then they selling it in a store. Like, listen. Unfortunately, because things have changed so much with this dynamic, right? Back in the day, our grandparents and them didn't have no pharmaceuticals, and they all was living to be 80, 90, 100 years old. A lot of us know that. Okay, a lot of us was at their bed when they died. Okay, um, so this is if you get two good friends that y'all could be on some Golden Girl shit, be happy. Because some people ain't even gonna get that. Excuse me, Catherine, especially. Or listen, Catherine, I don't wanna start no shit on here, okay? But you go and do your research on food, okay? Okay, Catherine. There's a documentary. It might still be on you. Netflix. It's called Food Inc. And girl, listen, if you type that shit in on YouTube, it'll be so many of them that'll pop up. By the time you done watching all that shit, Catherine, girl, you ain't gonna want to eat no more. You ain't gonna want to eat no more. You're gonna be disgusted for at least 3 days. Let me tell you something. Ooh, look, I'm about to puke just talking about it. Ugh. I don't even, ever since I've been informed about what they're doing with food, I can't even eat the same anymore. Food don't even taste the same to me no more. Like, even being out here in South America, I'm literally just now even starting to embrace eating like regularly. But when I was in the States, I would eat once a day and would have my nose turned up while I was doing that. So, yeah. All right, so next we have the Six of Pentacles, okay? So I do feel like money is coming in for a lot of you guys. Maybe coming in slowly, maybe coming in small increments. Big Mama just said somebody hit the lotto. Did somebody just hit the lotto? Was it one of y'all? I mean, you don't have to tell all of us, but you can email me at nuworldtarot. I ain't gonna tell nobody. Even though I know if you hit the big one, you gonna have to show your face anyway. But I'm just saying, if you didn't, one of y'all probably is gonna hit the lotto. Shit. Well, make sure you playing Dolls Cheeks, because some people be like, I wish I could hit the lotto, but they don't ever play the damn lotto. You gotta play it to hit it, okay? Oh, I didn't even realize this flipped in the reverse. The Eight of Wands flipped in the reverse, okay? So I'm getting a lot of you guys, shut up, 13 goddess. Cash out you if they did. The Eight of Wands coming in reverse. So messages being blocked from somebody, okay? Um, Somebody maybe trying to send you messages or maybe trying to get in contact with you, and I feel like you either block them or Big Mama them is blocking them. Okay, not allowing this person to communicate with you because this person is just not mature. Okay, they're not. They're very childish. This came in sideways. Okay, the Temperance card. All right, y'all see the yin and yang action going on here. You know, the moon and the sun, the yin and the yang, the dark and the light. You got the angel here. I don't know, this angel look like he cool. He look like he might have a joint in his back pocket. What y'all think? I'm just saying, okay? But this came in sideways, so I'm getting temperamental, somebody who may be having temper tantrums, somebody who one day they, probably got the phone in their hand, dialing your number and shaking and shit, and then they hang up, and then they cussing you out, you stupid bitch, I hate you, and then the next thing you know, they like, I really, really loved it, did her. She was the bestest person that ever came into my life before. I swear for God. I love Widow Gang. I really, really do. Like, there's somebody who confused, okay? Going through it emotionally, okay? Running around just dropping their abundance out of their ass everywhere they go, okay? Somebody who might be losing a lot of money because of the way they treated you. Somebody who didn't do you right. So, okay, somebody who didn't. And I feel like a lot of you guys are happy right now with the Knight of Wands, okay? Happy with your life, happy with yourself. Like I said, y'all need to dance. I mean, the horse is even back there dancing, okay? That horse is back there like, what? Y'all don't know nothing about the twerking. I'm going to show you how to twerk, okay? That horse is up, all right, on two legs, twerking, child. So a lot of you guys do need to dance, okay? I'm also getting aromatherapy candles. I feel like some of you guys need to do some aromatherapy, dancing, okay, being happy, smiling. I told a story like this before. I think it was like a year or two ago, where I was telling people how at one point in my life, like being from New York, New York is a very toxic place. I don't know if you guys have ever been there, but like when you're not a tourist, New Yorkers can be very brutal. Like New York is not one of those places that you go to and just walk around the streets and like, good morning, like that'll make you a target in New York. You have to be really kind of hardcore. You have to have a really hard exterior, especially if you're a woman, right? And I remember when I first moved to Georgia, I was like 15, and I remember walking, and people would say good morning, top of the morning to you, and I'd be looking at them like, the fuck. And one day this girl that I was working with, she goes, you really should start smiling. She's like, you look very unapproachable. And I was like, unapproachable? I'm like, who's she talking about? And back then, that word was a big word to me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this bitch don't know what she's talking about, calling me fucking unapproachable and shit. And so one day I just did it. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to practice today because I was really trying to be a smart ass. I was like, I'm just going to walk around. I'm going to smile at everybody. And literally, y'all, that day, that me trying to do something with an attitude, so I call myself snapping on this girl because she told me I was unapproachable. And I was like, I'm going to prove her wrong. It ain't got nothing to do with me smiling. And I went around smiling. And when I tell y'all, I made so many friends. I had so many people be nice to me. I had so many good interactions that day, that like that day I was just super uber duper happy. And then I learned like practicing smiling. And I know it sounds weird to some people, but depending on what areas you live in and what you've been through in your life and what you've had to do in order to mask whatever it is, going on in your respective places. But especially if you're like a person from like New York City, stuff like that, practice smiling. And I know to somebody who's not from New York, it's going to sound strange, but sometimes you do have to do that. Don't do it in the wrong neighborhood though, because you know that mean come get me, right? So practice smiling, practice like being nice, practice speaking to people or complimenting someone. Little things like that sometimes can change a person's world, and not only theirs, but it can change yours too. All right. And next we have the Page of Swords. So I feel like you guys could be studying something, okay, or reading something, okay. So I don't feel like the light bulbs have completely come on yet, but I feel like you might be in your infancy of learning something, learning a new trade, how to study some. I mean, how to trade something. Some of you could be in school as well. Okay. And next we have the Five of Swords. Okay. So like I said, a pineal pipe. Y'all know I'm always thinking about penises. I didn't mean that. Pineal activation for a lot of you guys. Okay, pineal. I gotta remember to say it like I've been saying P now for so long, y'all. I have to practice. Okay, your pineal being activated, your pineal gland being activated, and you coming up out of something dark, something that it could have, like I said, it could have been a near death experience for some of you guys. Okay, these are crows. Okay, crows, and I know crows get a bad rep, kind of like snakes, but it's not their fault that they like to eat carcasses. It's not their fault. Okay, um, but I feel like some of you could be educating yourself with things that are a bit new to you, things that you don't quite understand yet. Like I said, it could be whatever. It could be something simple as practicing how to smile and be nice. It could be school. Some of you guys could be going to college, learning a trade. Oh, I see somebody doing hair. So getting a cosmetology license, whatever it is, I'm getting a lot of studying and knowledge coming into a lot of you, okay? But just be careful with this energy. If you guys are getting headaches, um, just remember it's not all the time like, oh girl, I need to take some Advil because I got a headache. Sometimes it's not that. Sometimes it's just that your pineal gland is activating, and all that activity going on sometimes could cause your thing to be like, okay, wait a minute now. We ain't used to using both sides of the brain like that. Don't they say people who use both sides of their brain is clinically crazy? Okay. I guess I'm crazy because I know I be using both sides. I don't need no drugs. Let me tell you. All right. So next we had a Queen of Wands, which came in sideways. Wait, is homegirl floating? Okay. I ain't never really paid attention to that. Homegirl over here levitating, y'all. Yeah. I never realized that that's what was happening here until I really just paid attention to this card. Okay, Queen of Wands. Hmm. Oh, there's a black cat in front of her too. Never noticed that either. I'm funny. Okay. I'm getting natural. Some of you guys are going back natural. You're not putting any more chemicals in your hair. Maybe some of you are doing a big chop. You're getting ready to go natural. You've been learning some things about chemicals. Some of you do have a cat. That look like my Judah. That look like my Judah. That's how my baby look. He's so handsome and big and fat. That's my boo. But yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys are doing a big chop, getting ready to go natural. Okay, on high. Okay, on high around here. A lot of y'all feeling yourselves. Okay. No, there ain't no beanbag chair. Is it a beanbag chair? Shit, maybe it is. Maybe it is a beanbag chair, but it looked like her ass floating and levitating me. Cause where you gonna step down at with all these candles? Where you finna step down at? And the cat just gonna sit here while all the candles are burning. Like who, girl? I don't know. It could be a beanbag chair, but where you finna step down at when you done? What you finna sit here until all the candles burn out? The fuck? And what kind of cat you got gonna respect some candles? I don't know. Maybe it is a beanbag chair. It look like levitation to me. Okay? Cat sacrifice, you funny. Sacrifice my cat. It's gonna be some furniture moving around this mother. Leave my cat alone, okay? All right, next we had a chariot. The sun, this came in the reverse. And the high priestess also came in the reverse. Okay, don't get alarmed. Okay, I feel like some of you could be getting alarmed. You might be like, where you at, spirit? Oh my goodness, I'm having these crazy dreams. What is going on here? Okay, don't be alarmed. Okay, it's not that spirit is leaving you. I feel like some of you guys, your pineal being activated is gonna creep you out a little bit. But yeah, it's a necessary. It's a necessary. Okay, that's what we gonna call it, a necessary. It is a very necessary, okay? I remember when my pineal gland first got activated, well, started to become activated, 10 plus years ago. The very first thing happened, I thought I was having these crazy nightmares. But come to find out, they weren't nightmares, they were prophecies. I mean, they were scary as hell, okay? But yeah, that's the first thing that happened to me. And everything that I was dreaming about done happened, except for like maybe 2 things, I think. Maybe 3 at that time. So don't think that spirit done ran off and left you, okay? I will never leave you nor forsake you, Big Mama them say. Okay? But just know that you ain't crazy. Okay. All right. So that's the reading. But I am gonna give a final thought on this one. Okay. Just because I feel like I want to. Okay. Because there was so many different things going on in this reading. I feel like I need to give a final thought on this. So for everybody who came for the reading, thumbs up the video before you leave. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your time, your patience, and your attendance. Thank you so very much. And if you do decide to watch the playback, thumbs up the video. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Come on over here to Widow Gang. We would love to have you here. All right. So those of y'all who like to stick around for my final thought, here's my final thought on all this stuff y'all got going on in y'all energy right now, okay? You have to learn to be patient with yourself. Okay? You have to really, really learn to be patient with yourself because sometimes, like, think about this, right? Let's say you're 28 years old. No, fuck that. We're going to use my age. Let's say you're 43, right? And you've been walking around since you, let's say, was what, 13, 12, 14, 15 years old, asking questions about every fucking thing. Ooh, I sure wish somebody would tell me how this works. I sure wish somebody would tell me why this happened. I sure wish somebody tell me why that worked like that. I sure wish somebody would tell me why God them do that. I sure wonder why babies have to be hurt and harmed. If it's really a God, why is there so much evil in the world? If it's really a God, why they send me Tyrone? If it's really a God, why my son acting like this? If it's really a God, why do people got to die? Oh my Lord, right? You don't went around all these years asking all these questions, questioning every little thing like a grown-up child. Because you know how when kids are little, they want to know how everything works. And then when you tell them, they want to know why, right? Even when the fuck you can't tell them why, okay? Just imagine you turn 33 years old, because that's when my awakening started happening. I was actually 33. Thought I was going to die because I was like, uh-oh, they finna sacrifice me like they did Jesus. I'm stupid though. Don't listen to me, okay, y'all. I'm stupid. Okay, I look. I went through some shit. Okay, but just imagine you turn 33 years old, and then all of a sudden, all of the questions that you wouldn't been asking for the last 20 years just all start coming to you. Answers. So many, so fast that you have to get a notebook and you have to start writing shit down because you like, what? And then some of it don't even make sense to you. Like when spirit answered a question for you, you sit there looking at it on your notepad and you like, word? Like, that make more sense than what they had told me, but spirit, I can't tell nobody that. I can't have this conversation with anyone. They're gonna call me crazy. They're gonna kick me out the church, right? So be patient with yourself. Okay? Be patient with yourself. Be patient with the journey. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Okay? Reverse osmosis water. Belladonna. Um, but you can't remove it from that faucet water if that's what you asked. If you want to, oh yeah, actually you can. There's these drops. You're gonna have to research that, how to remove fluoride from water, because there is. I saw somebody do it. It is. There's some drops that remove everything. Fluoride on pathogens and all types of shit. Parasites, everything. But anyways, be patient with yourself, be patient with the journey. Journal a lot, write down everything, because it was so many things that was coming to me so fast. Had I not taken the time to like write shit down, I probably would have been like a nut basket. And I, even with my notes, I probably was a nut basket for a little bit of time. um I probably was. But in the meantime, in between time, try your best to take care of yourself as best as you can, because there's so many things that's like just out of our control. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't control who really growing your food unless you growing your own food. You can't really control what they putting in your meat, if you a meat eater, unless you got your own farm. And most people don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, the average, person walking around is, trying to eat right and do right and exercise and do everything like that. They don't own farms and grow their own crops and vegetables and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So there's some things that are just not in our control, okay? And that's when your higher self have to kind of step in. You know what I'm saying? And you got to kind of do that spiritual thing. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't finna get too deep into that, because that's no whole nother, that's a whole nother conversation. But be as careful as you can. Be patient with yourself on this journey, and learn to forgive yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's so many people that have issues with forgiving themselves. You know what I'm saying? They just be all over the place. Oh my God, back in the day I had did this. I remember this time I had sucked into his penises, and I had sex with him out of wedlock, and I had did this, and I had slapped my son upside his head, and then I had smoked some weed, and then it's like, dude, listen. We all have passed. We all done things that we're not happy about. We've all made mistakes. Everybody that's walking the earth is guilty of something. Everybody. Okay, that story in the Bible when they was getting ready to stone that lady, talking about she had committed adultery, and Jesus said, "No, hold on now. Let he who not have sin cast the first fucking stone." Y'all a bunch of damn hypocrites. Okay, we've all, listen. Nobody can say that anybody's sin is greater than anybody else, because the last time I read the damn Ten Commandments, even though it's over 200 and something of them, okay? But anyways, okay? But if you read the commandments, it don't say nothing about, oh, if thou murder somebody, then we gonna do this to you. It says thou shalt not do these things. And they are all punishable with the same punishment. There is no separation for your sins. You don't get to go and be like, oh, you suck somebody's penis, so you're gonna die. But all I did was lie, so I'm not as bad as you. Like, bro, all sins have the same punishment. So stop beating yourself up about every damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Stop. Once you apologize, okay? If you have adult children and you done sat them down, and your son or your daughter over here mad at you because you wasn't a good mother, and you didn't talk to me, and you didn't hug me enough, bitch, and you wasn't never at home, and all you did was work. And remember that time you was with Tyrone, and I walked in and you had your ass in the air and you was getting some head, and remember that? Remember that? And he's like, look, okay, damn, okay, I'm human. I'm sorry. Once you apologize, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. And don't let nobody guilt trip you. Okay? Don't let anybody come into your world and make you feel bad so they can have an excuse to abuse you and treat you wrong and use you because you feel guilty. Forgive yourself. Whatever you did, it's okay. It is okay. As long as you have changed, repented, okay? You forgiven yourself and you changed. You're not going to do that stuff anymore. You know it was wrong. You changed your life. You quit doing whatever it is that you was doing, and you won't plan on doing it no more. Listen, excuse me. Forgive yourself. Set healthy boundaries and move on with your life. Okay? And yes, repent. Repent means to change, by the way. Okay? Or rebuke means to correct. Okay? I'm getting so sick of people saying, I rebuke you in the name. Like, girl. Anyways, like they mean to stop somebody or something. Anyways, forgive yourself so that you guys Don't keep allowing people to come into your life and narcissistically abuse you, physically abuse you, emotionally abuse you, verbally abuse you. The only reason a lot of y'all put up with abuse is because a lot of y'all ain't forgave yourself for stuff y'all did. Some of y'all, when you sit back and think about things that happened to you, you say, well, good for you. That's what you get. You should have never been there in the first place. You should have never did that in the first place. You should have never ever fell for Tyrone Jr. tricks in the first place. That's what you get. Some of y'all do that to yourself. And you have to learn to stop doing that, okay? Don't do that to yourselves, guys. Love yourself. It's okay. We all make mistakes, okay? We all have a past. All of us have done something that we're not happy of, that we're not proud of, okay? All of us have. And if anybody try to tell you they perfect, tell them to kiss your narrow ass, okay? Because they're lying. We've all been through something. We've all made a mistake. We've all said something we regret. We've all done something we regret. All of us are guilty of sin. None of us are born perfect, okay? All of us have done something. But I'm going to tell you what, you're not really doing something with your life until you learn to forgive yourself. Because when you learn to forgive yourself, that's when you can stand up for yourself. That's when you can really stand in your power. That's when you really start to spiritually elevate. That's when you can tell people, look, baby, I forgave me. So you can't guilt trip me. And see, y'all heard me on here, what was the last week when I told y'all I'm going to fly back home and I'm going to beat my son up? I am. I still going to beat him up. But here's the thing. See, my son, he's only 23 years old, right? I'm 20 years his senior. So in his mind, he thinks that his little petty, little childish little games can work with somebody like me. Baby, you can't trick no oracle. Are you crazy? Have you lost your mind, boy? You know how long I've been doing this? Okay? So he thinks that he can guilt trip me because he can get away with that with other people. You can't guilt trip me, babe. I've already forgiven myself for any and everything I ever done. Guess what? I would never be that little girl that I was when I was back when I had you and I was raising you and I was making mistakes and I was doing the wrong thing and bad relationships and, being irresponsible. I'll never be her again. Not this lifetime. Not this lifetime. You can't guilt trip me, homeboy. You're going to be accountable for everything you do. See, my son thought that he could go out and make mistakes and then he thought I was going to be like, oh, baby. Oh, baby. No, boo. You did that. You lived that. Mama hands out of it. Okay? Mama hands is out of it. Whatever ditch you digging for yourself, baby, you got to lay in there. I ain't going in there with you. And he doesn't like the fact that I hold him accountable for his decisions. I hold him accountable for his words. I hold him accountable for his responsibilities. When he came to me and told me that I think I got somebody pregnant, I said, I think you better go find a better job. Because I hope you don't think I'm going to do it. Because that shit is not going to happen. And I think that this young man really honestly had convinced himself, oh, my mom, she doing all right. She got me. All right, you might want to talk to Big Mama and them about that before you start making decisions like that. See, and he's even said this out loud to other people that have told me, oh, my mom is military minded. I'm not military minded, baby. I'm going to hold you accountable for your shit. You want somebody to coddle you. You want somebody to praise you when you make a mistake. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say, what you do that stupid ass shit for like I ain't your mom? Didn't you watch me do that back in 2010? Didn't you watch me do that? What you going to do that for when you watch me do it and you watch me fall on my ass? What you do that for, fool? That's going to be my response. And because I didn't respond in a manner that made you feel good, okay, you think it's all right for you to behave how you want. And I'm just going to have to show you that real niggas do real things. Okay, because you don't get to talk to me how you want to. You don't get to act how you want to. You don't get to wait until I'm way in South America to come to my house and act a fool on my Ring camera. Okay, because I comes home and get shit right. Okay, I'm just saying. And as a mother, me and my best friend was talking about this the other night. Spare the rod, spoil the child is a lesson that Gardner was trying to tell us from a long time ago. Even when your children become adults, they're still your children. And you have to hold them accountable. You know what we have walking around in the world right now? We have a bunch of irresponsible children in adult bodies. with a bunch of parents who are coddling them because they feel guilty. They feel guilty that they couldn't buy the Michael Jordans. They feel guilty that they couldn't afford the big house in the hills. They feel guilty that they didn't have the best cars. They feel guilty that their child had to go to the public schools. They feel guilty that they couldn't get their hair cut every weekend. They feel guilty that they couldn't send them to private school. They feel guilty. Everybody's running around feeling guilty. I don't feel guilty about a motherfucking thing. I did the best I could do for you. The best. The absolute fucking best. When I did get public assistance, I ran from the hood. Ran. Okay? When they gave me food stamps, I not only fed my house, I fed the whole fucking neighborhood. I paid it forward. Okay? You might not have had the most expensive clothes, but your ass was clean. You might have had knockoffs, but you still had Nikes. Yeah, I went to Burlington. Yeah, I went to TJ Maxx. Yes, I did. I got you the cheap shit. Yes, it was a knockoff, but your shit was still name brand. You might not have been in the best schools, but you was in one of the best. It might not have been a private school, but it was a safe school. You ain't had to dodge no bullets. Your neighborhood was safe. You never got kidnapped. Ain't nobody never touched you. You graduated high school. You got your passport. The fuck is the problem? Oh, but you gonna come to my house and disrespect me on my ring camera? Okay. Bitch, I'm going to jail. And he better be lucky I wasn't home. Because had I been home, y'all would have already seen me on the front news. I'd have been on the front page. Because they'd have had the video. It'd have been on my ring camera. And they'd have took one of them clips and put that shit on the front page. I'm absolutely positively sure about it. I'm sure about it. And see, my oldest son even said it to me. He said, Mama, you know he only did that because you're not here. You know he only did. Because had you been here, you know he wouldn't have did that. Well, okay. Somebody said that you was looking for me. Here I go. I'm finna show up. I want to see what you got to say to my face. Okay? And we gonna have proof. Okay? But what I mean by that is I don't feel guilty about anything. So this ass whipping is a deserved one. When I get home and I bust him side his head, he deserved it. He deserved it. I'm not coming home to stay. I'm coming home to kick his ass. I already told y'all that. I'm coming home to kick his ass. That's what I'm coming home for. Shoot, my booty hurt. I can't be sitting down too long. But I'm finna get ready to go, y'all. Word of gang. I just want to give y'all my final thought. And that's my final thought, okay? I love each and every one of you. Okay? And I hope that this reading helps somebody. I really do. Okay? I hope that this helps somebody. Why are the sons more angry with parents who stayed, the mom than the father? Because they don't have anybody else to blame. I'm gonna tell you what I believe it is, and this is just my own observation. You guys know that I was basically the only female in my house. It was me, my ex-husband, and a bunch of sons, right? You know, my stepdaughter was around for a little while, but I'll give y'all this real quick. I'm not gonna keep y'all too long, but honestly, from the outside looking in, I saw something in my sons when they were really young. I saw that they weren't as strong as I thought men should be. They weren't as, even with my ex-husband too. Men are just not equipped with the same type of energy that us women are. And even like being in that household where it was pretty much just me as the woman and watching a bunch of men, if it wasn't for me, listen, I don't know where they would have been. I don't know how they would have made it if I was not in the house. And I saw it. I saw the living example of it every day. And I think that when us women in the relationship, a lot of times when we decide to take our power back and pack our things and leave and not put up with abuse anymore and stand up for ourselves and say, fuck it, you know what, even if I have to struggle, I'll just do it myself before I put up with your shit. I think a lot of those young men blame us for their dads not being there because they're like, well, why'd you leave? Bitch, you want me to sit here and wait until he toe tag me? Like, they would rather you stick it out because it ain't a guarantee that he would have toe tagged you. That's how they feel. They don't care what they daddy did. They don't care if he beat you side your head. They don't care if he cheated on you. They don't care if he went out and slept with somebody that had the fucking HIV with no rubber on. They want you to stay and just shut up and deal with whatever he putting you through until they get mad about it. If they ain't mad about what he doing, they trying to figure out why you mad for. And I figured that out about young men. When they get to that age, when they're starting to figure out life and they're trying to figure out how to become a man, they get mad at you because they feel like you robbed them of their daddy. Even though this motherfucker pick the phone up, call you up on the phone, and say, hey, I'm coming to get my motherfucking sons. Here I come. And you can have the motherfucker standing at the door waiting. And a lot of them choose not to do that. They still blame you. That part I can't tell you why. But I can tell you I know for sure that if that man was in that house and he didn't touch them, he didn't make those children feel abused. He didn't make those children feel unloved. He didn't make those children feel, now how you felt don't matter to them. They don't give a fuck what you felt like. They don't care how much trauma you went through. They don't give a damn that your hair falling out. They don't give a damn that you can't lose no weight because this man over here stressing you out. They don't care about your black eyes that you got to cover up with makeup. They don't care nothing about that. All they kids are selfish. They care about how they fucking feel. If their daddy is the devil to you and Jesus to them, they don't give no fuck. Girl, they don't care. They do not care. They don't care nothing about what you're talking about. They will spit on your fucking grave kicking for not staying with their dad. What do you mean you left him? Why did you leave my dad? Why did you leave my dad? It's never, Dad, why did you leave me? Okay? You know what I'm saying? But they blame you because you want peace. And the funny shit about that with my ex-husband, I said, why don't you take said child, okay, and I will take these said children and we could, do this thing split it 50-50. He didn't want to do that. He got the offer though. He didn't want to. So I chose to stick it out and do what I had to do. I could have dropped their ass off at the fire department, especially back then. Back then, there wasn't even no age limit. You could have dropped the motherfuckers off at 14. The fire department would have been like, okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Thanks for not toe tagging them. See you later. No questions asked. And I still chose to stick around and do it because I said, you know what? I did this. So let me do what I got to do. Why not co-parent? That's a good question. But that ain't something you need to ask me. I wasn't a co-parent. I was the parent. Mama, daddy, sister, brother, auntie, uncle, doctor, nurse, school teacher, psychiatrist, all that shit. I was everything. So you can't ask me why not co-parent because I didn't leave. I didn't leave. I stayed. And I'm still here. So that's why my son getting beat up. But anyways, I love y'all, okay? I'm finna go. Girl, listen, I'm not finna break a fucking nail. Do you hear me? He ain't got no choice but to man up fucking with me. And he gonna man up with a knot on his head. Because when I get back to the house, I'm gonna beat his ass and I'm running to the airport. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to jail, girl. Because I'm gonna beat his ass, girl. I am. I'm gonna beat him up so good. Let me tell you something. I'm finna get him. And then I'm gonna go to the airport. Hopefully they don't come get my stupid ass from the airport. But that's what I'm going to do, bitch. I'm planning my great escape. Okay? Yes, I'm going to beat that bitch up. I'm going to beat him all upside his head. You don't get to disrespect me just because I'm in South America. You're going to learn why black mothers is called black mothers. Okay? Shit, my homies from back in the day would tell you I was the realest nigga in my crew and I was the only female. You don't want none of this. Bitch, what? What you say? Say it to my face. Say it to my face, bitch. Say it to my face. Say it to my face. Oh, I'm going to stay in peace? Yeah, I'm going to beat the shit out of him. I'm going to go all upside his head. Okay? And then I'm going to the airport. Ain't nobody going to talk me out of that. I can't spare the rod. It's a commandment. Who you think I'm going to listen to, you or God? Okay? I'm listening to God. I got to discipline my offspring. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. I ain't breaking none of my nails. They gonna be nice and filed out, nice and short and sharp. Just in case I need weapons. Okay. All right. I love each and every one of y'all. I really do it, okay? Y'all my babies. Y'all know that shit. I will see you in the next video. Later, y'all.